Right, it's still live on Channel One Newsroom. Let's go back to our earlier story. That's the release of Chairman Wuntumi. We've been joined by one of his lawyers, Enoch Afoakwa. Thank you very much, Counsel, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Now, quickly, let's look at events that led to his release today. Now, considering that it was out there in public that conditions towards his bail were met as far back as on Friday, what really caused the delay, for him to stay in detention over the weekend till today?
Yeah, first of all, let me say a very good evening to your cherished listeners and viewers. And let me say a very thank you to all and sundry who have contributed towards the securing of the liberty of Mr. Bernard Chibo-Siako, alias Wuntumi, as he affectionately calls him. In fact, his legal team has done a yeoman's job in working out together with the officers of the Economic and Organized Crimes Office in order to secure his release. No matter whatever transpired, the overarching goal is that his family, his region that he chairs as the regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, needed to have contact with Mr. Bernard Chibo-Siako and to be able to ensure that his liberty is not trampled upon. And that is exactly what has happened this evening.
Now, there were reports of his ill health. How is he doing now?
As you are all aware of the health condition of Mr. Bernard Chibo-Siako, as far back as last week or last 2 weeks, his health was not that good. He informed the police in accordance with their investigation and offered an appropriate time in which he would be able to attend to the invitation of the police. He did diligently so. Whilst on his way home, he was arrested, detained by the officers of the Economic and Organized Crimes Office. And as far as an ailing person is concerned, you reasonably don't expect to see him in full health and in full strength as he used to be. He needs his medics need to take care of him, and we believe that now that he's out, he will secure the services of his medics in order to put his health back to normalcy.
Now, is he aware of the protest for his release while he was in detention? And if you've updated him on that, what has his reaction been?
Oh, he's thankful to all and sundry who have contributed in various ways in securing his liberty. At this current stage, I don't think that he has a sound. He's into his full frames of mind because of his ailing condition. Yeah, when you see him, you can clearly see that his health has deteriorated, of which he needs medical attention. I believe that after some few days of rest and medical attention, he will be able to go back and review his notes. Then he will connect the dots and decide what the next step or his next line of action is. But currently, as anyone who has secured his liberty from law enforcement officers or law enforcement agencies in an ailing condition, he needs to take appropriate steps of ensuring that, first, he's in good health, second, he takes some rest, then thirdly, he decides the next steps that he ought to take as far as the circumstances surrounding his arrest, detention, and his release is concerned.
Right, so what are the main issues here? What is he being investigated on?
He was cautioned for causing financial loss to the state. That is what he was cautioned on. As far as some loans that he procured from the Exim Bank of Ghana is concerned, basically that is what he's been cautioned on. So officially, he was cautioned on causing financial loss to the state. He has not been officially charged, but he was cautioned on causing financial loss to the state.
But what is his stance on this? What has he been telling you, his explanation to this?
Oh yes, every reasonable person facing law enforcement agencies who is diligent in his dealings and believes in his actions has reasonable defense to the allegation that is being peddled or that has been leveled against him, of which he's been investigated upon. So this is an aspect that we don't want to put our cat out. We await what the official charge from the law enforcement officers is. If they really want to proceed on that agenda, then from there we will know what actions that we will take.
Well, I think it's prudent that we all wait then. Thank you very much, lawyer, for this.
You're really welcome.
Right,
Thank
so
you
we've been
very much.
talking to one of Chairman Wuntumi's lawyers, Enoch Afoakwa. We'll wait to see how this whole event pans out in the coming days. This is a Channel One newsroom. Up next.